and thank you for your free reading request. You'd like to know whether or not you are currently with your soulmate. And so, with that said, let's pull some cards for you and go ahead and subscribe to my channel to participate in the energy of today's reading. We're going to pull some cards regarding just your energy and some cards for your special person's energy, and we'll look at the energy of the connection as a whole. So we've got the Page of Pentacles, Nine of Swords in the reverse, got the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Shells. On his end, we've got the Page of Swords, the Sun in the reverse, the World in the reverse, the High Priest, or Hierophant. Okay. So I feel like this may be a fairly new connection, a new relationship maybe, or this is just a new type of experience for you overall. It makes you feel very comfortable with the Nine of Swords here in the reverse. There isn't much that worries you about this connection, it seems like, so it's like a feel-good, I think, kind of connection. Perhaps you're viewing him as the King of Pentacles, or he is bringing out the qualities of the King of Pentacles within you, which is about it's a more settled, you know, kind of feel and energy. It's like about security. It's about, you know, being faithful, being dependable, loyalty, you know, so either he's bringing these qualities out of you, or you do also see him mirroring these qualities in his person, okay? And there's a beautiful Ace of Shells, or the Ace of Cups here, which is about, you know, the flow and abundance of love, self-love, even spiritual energy. So this person might also be spiritual or know about spiritual concepts. This can apply to you too. Typically with soulmate connections, we'll see, you know, the energies kind of mirror each other. It will be similar. So we've got on his end, we have the Page of Swords. We've got the Sun in the reverse, World in the reverse, and then Hierophant here. So, you know, he too, I feel like both of you in general might be young as well. All right, maybe perhaps being, as shown here with the pages here. Now, the Page of Swords is more about experiencing self, okay? Learning about self. He could be learning more about who he is. Maybe this relationship is bringing him or giving him those opportunities to really discover his self, okay? This is someone that may also have a bit of an analytical way of seeing things or viewing things. He might even be an air sign, okay? Perhaps somehow he's also involved with being online, or likes to be online, or just something about, you know, that as being at play for this connection here. Maybe you've met online, maybe you started talking online. I see that he's kind of going through a journey with himself. Again, just the process of learning himself and discovering. At times he may not feel, you know, overly confident. At times he may not feel like he is at the best, you know, the best of his game, best version of himself. I think in the long run, he is looking for a more serious, committed kind of relationship. Maybe he's thinking about families. Maybe he's thinking about, you know, these kinds of things that take some work, and perhaps he feels like he's not there yet. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. He might have dreams and goals, and he might be spending a lot of time in his head, okay, thinking through those things, and not really getting there from a material kind of 3D perspective, because we've got the Ace of Swords here. So while he may be very creative, and he may also have like these breakthrough moments, there could be a disconnect between the realm of thought where he's at, and then the actual concrete, you know, manifestation of his desires. So he could very much be just learning is what I'm getting from this spread here. There's a lot of learning, a lot of growth and learning. And the Ten of Wands. He may feel burdened. There's things he might be working on that are kind of leaving him feeling a little, you know, low energy, a little burnout. All right, so, oh goodness, let's see. Clear messages regarding the current and this special person and whether or not they are soulmates. Are they soulmates? Let's take a look at the energy of the connection as a whole. So it looks like for the most part, you guys could have moments where you are definitely on the same page is what I'm getting here. There is no, what I'm not seeing is, you know, a bunch of cups or shells. Just the one, but it's the Eight of Shells. It's also in the reverse. So I'd say that this person is probably not like your twin flame. He may still be somebody that you need to just live like a soul contract with, okay? This is someone that could certainly help you grow. Not everyone in our life is going to be a soulmate, but that doesn't mean that they don't have purpose in our life, okay? We've got the Knight of Roses here in the reverse, Emperor in the reverse, Queen of Feathers in the reverse. So a lot of either court cards or just cards that really feature aspects of personalities. And so I'm reading this to mean how this energy looks like to the both of you and how it feels like to the both of you. I think you guys are, again, just doing learning with each other and through each other. Learning boundaries, learning approaches, learning how to communicate, learning like how to be truthful in a relationship. Individualism, I get a feeling of you guys still wanting to maintain your like separate identities. With the Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse, I think that this connection might also be like a slower moving one, okay? And with the Eight of Shells here in the reverse, there may or may not be at some point periods of separation or just moments in which you guys are kind of just sticking to yourselves. And again, I'm getting this sense of individualism within this connection. You know, I'm not getting an overabundance of like love in this connection necessarily. And you have to ask yourself whether or not this is going to be, you know, emotionally fulfilling for you in the long term. And the cards are kind of sticky, difficult to shuffle them, which at times can also speak to, you know, difficulties within a connection. Or yeah, you've got the High Priestess, you have the Hermit here in the reverse. So again, I think this is going to result in a lot of learning. You guys are going to come out of this connection maybe with a broader kind of perspective on things and just being able to see like the bigger picture. And but everything here about this spread, this whole entire reading for me feels like it's about learning. All right, let's go ahead and pull some additional messages for you from the Soulmates and Connections and Relationships Oracle here. Okay, so you've got the Coffin, Butterfly, and Keys on a Ring. So like I was saying throughout the reading, you know, in the Coffin, the drawing might not look that great, but there's growth, there's change, you know, there's transition, there's like new beginnings, there's like that newer energy, you know, something dies off and then something new begins. So it reminds me a lot of the Death card in the tarot. You've got the Butterfly, so this relationship is evolving to the next phase. There's going to be a lot of healing of the inner child and again growth, a lot of learning. You've got Keys on a Ring. So, you know, you guys have many options. I have the sense that you guys are young. You can make, you know, decisions that will impact your lives as well, you know, and the relationship as a whole. But the keys on the ring also speaks to unconventional, okay, string along. And because I saw that Hierophant here in the reverse, it's very possible that maybe he wants the marriage or he doesn't. So perhaps a conversation to really get clarity on that, should like a long-term, more committed type of thing be something that you're looking for. You want to make sure that he's on the same page, because when the Hierophant is in reverse, at times it could also speak to more unconventional ways of doing things. Okay, all right, pull one more, the Grim Reaper. Oh goodness. So perhaps this is something that you can that you may see in the near future. This is about relationships ending, but this is also about relationships that really grow and transform your life. So like I said, a lot of learning in this connection. Thank you and best of luck.